sense. Come on, make.
What's good, y'all? Letsmakesenseofit podcast. We are back for another week, and like we always say,
the truth you don't want, but you definitely need it.
You definitely need it. I go by the Boy Vance,
and I'm Ash,
and we are back again. Like always, follow us on Instagram. Letsmakesenseofit_. Letsmakesenseofit_. If you are watching us right now on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn on those notifications so you know when all the new episodes drop. And if you are listening to us on any of your listening platforms, Apple, Spotify, etc., make sure you follow us and make sure you leave a review. It's definitely appreciated. Mm-hmm. So this week, let's get into this. We're gonna start off this way. Laws of Attraction is gonna be the name of this particular episode. Ooh. And I'm gonna start off this way. I have a clip. I don't know if you've seen the clip or not, but basically the clip was of this chick. She basically was saying that she is like, she goes out with a group of her friends pretty much, and she's always the female in her group that never gets approached. And she basically was trying to explain why she think that is. So let's start it off this way. All right, so this is what she said.
Ladies, can we start a thread? Because I want to talk about something that I haven't heard, and I just want to know if any women are experiencing this. Quick backstory. Coming up, I always had low self-esteem. I never felt attractive. I didn't really have friends. I was pretty much a loner. And so as an adult, I still have some of those thoughts in my mind. And it could honestly affect how I present myself when I'm out. But with that said, I have a lot of gorgeous friends, okay? Everybody's pretty. Can we talk about how we are not the woman that's like ever approached in the friend group? More specifically, how you internalize it, how you deal with it. Because it's hard for me to believe that I'm the pretty girl when I'm out and men don't approach me. I tell you guys all the time that I get the most attention from guys on the internet, not out in public. I for the most part, I'm never approached, just to keep it a buck. Or I'm approached by super older guys, like 50 and up. Nobody in my age range. And I don't care how many times my friends tell me I'm pretty. People at church tell me I'm pretty. When it's all said and done and I'm in a room with them, I'm never seen. And it's kind of hard to deal with. And then you can't even really talk to your homegirls about it, because if you tell them that they're going to be self-conscious about how they are in your presence and you don't want to dim their light because you love them. But what do I have to do? Distance myself from pretty people? That doesn't make sense. I don't know. How do y'all deal with it? Do you talk to your homegirls? Do you just internalize it? Do you talk to other people? Do you just ignore the feelings? Because that's my thing. When I'm by myself and I meditate or I look at myself in the mirror, I feel beautiful. And then I get around other pretty girls and I feel like the ugly duckling. And nobody can convince me that I'm attractive. That's why it's hard for me to receive compliments. That's why it's hard for me to trust that what people are saying they mean, because my life experience tells me otherwise.
Boys got a little crazy, didn't they? But all right, so let's start.
And you can't hear that?
Let's start.
Yeah. I heard it.
Like, what the fuck did y'all listen to?
All right, so let's start this way. First question: why aren't certain women approached by men? Let's start it that way.
He's not attracted to you.
No, you gotta get to the nitty and gritty.
Why though? But why though?
Why? What do you mean? Why?
Right,
why don't you approach every female you see?
She was specifying
about being in a friend group. Yeah, in a friend group, going out in a friend group.
I feel as though because you may start off having low self-esteem and you start to build your friend group, you'll start to, if you notice a pattern that you're hanging out with super pretty girls and you seem like the oddball in the group, somewhere deep down inside you were seeking these friends for a particular reason, to see if it would make your outcome better.
Not necessarily.
Bullshit.
Not necessarily, no. Not necessarily. Because she could have came up with these. She could have came up with these friends.
And that's perfectly fine. But at the end of the day, you branch out and you start to get other friends, but you will see a pattern. So that means she's been feeling that way for a minute.
Right.
You see that pattern. If I'm hanging out with 6 bitches and all of these girls is size 6s, they all have long hair or they units is bomb and everything, and I'm natural. I'm natural and I'm a size 12 and I don't dress like them and everything, that I'm gonna stand out always.
Okay.
And more than likely, if a guy's gonna approach them, he's really not gonna see me.
Listen. I'm gonna say it this way. How do I put this? Because she could like. There are groups. This doesn't just happen on the female side of things. I'm pretty sure it happens when it comes to women approaching a man on what he has male friends or whatever. But that's not the point. The point is
That's not the point.
The point is it's something about her that I don't know, because you hear this a lot. This isn't the first time I heard this from a female online. You hear this a lot.
Every female friend groups need a balance. If you have a friend group of all, like, you know, in society standard, all 10s, like all your friend group is all 10s. These bitches is, the bar for whatever bar there is. Mm-hmm. For whatever society standard, a man's standard is in Philadelphia, we will say, because I can't go to other cities. I'm saying Philly.
Right.
These bitches are the bar. Mm-hmm. That's your friend group. So you a part of that friend group. And if y'all don't really have any problem with niggas approaching y'all, then you already know you made the bar. That's where you at. Then you have the friend group where there may be majority is the bar, but there may be 2 or 3 up in there that you probably be like, they don't really belong there.
Let me stop you there. What if she is the bar? What if she was the top of the top and she don't get approached and the dudes is approaching every other chick but her?
Then that's what it comes back to me saying, if he's not approaching you because he's not attracted to you.
All right, so my take on it is, if she's in a friend group like that, that means all your friends is the it girl. You the it girl in your own right. So online or even by yourself, you getting all this traction, cool. That's because you're not around the other people that you surrounding yourself with. You surrounding yourself around all these other women, and they the it girl. Well, they are all, without you, that's the it crew. You just the oddball out. You just don't match up. So you either need to fit in so you can be the it girl too, or just be to yourself when it comes to trying to wanting men to be attracted to you. Like, I got a group of 5 niggas, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, niggas compete and shit like that, but it's we can have whoever we want. Why? Because every nigga got an it factor to them. All right, we bid, like, all right, you don't get bitches. that's I'm saying, like, it's one of those friends in that group that we're gonna look at him like, bro, you don't get bitches. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm saying he and his God given right. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, girls would be like, no, I think he the cutest out of the group, but he don't get no bitches. He is the oddball out of the group, but you know what I'm saying, it's all about how you carry yourself. If you carry yourself different than your group that got it factors, you just you're an it factor in your own right.
Yeah, it could be that too. Or sometimes guys just go for the low hanging fruit. They go for the chick that's out, and she's out there pretty much. She's the dancer. She's doing all this. They like, all right, I want that chick right there. They don't want the lead back.
That's one.
True.
You're not saying that we ain't doing a duo. We're doing a group of bitches. You outside. Sorry, I'm not gonna call them bitches. I do that. You outside, it's a group of females. If you're outside with your friend group, y'all at brunch, y'all shopping, y'all walking leisurely down the street, whatever the case may be, you with your friends, and you see that on multiple occasions, these same friends are getting picked up by different guys.
Right.
And they can be out of towners, they can be in towners, they can be the typical, nigga that you see in the neighborhood. They can be somebody you never seen before, businessman, whatever the case may be. And you see in those moments, in those patterns, every time y'all go out, that nobody's paying attention to you.
They don't want you.
They don't. That's what it is, and that's what it is. But it's also because you're in that friend group, and it's like you don't belong there. And it's not to say that your friendship is not worth it, or your friendship is, I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for. Your friendship is not solid, like you don't have a solid foundation, or it's not real. I'm not here to say that. I'm just saying that every friend groups need balance. If you in a friend group and you seeing that pattern that you're not it. Right. Like Ann said, like you're not the it girl in that group. You're maybe the it girl by yourself or with a different group of friends. Then you just need balance in your friend group. That's it.
Yeah, sometimes
if you want that attraction.
Because guys can kind of scoop out and guys get a feeling too. Guys get a feeling too, but like, all right, who they want to come at, and by habit, it just might be the same chick every time.
Yeah,
and it just might be her. I don't know.
Also the energy you giving off as well. If you know you in that friend group and they constantly getting attention or attraction or whatever case may be, you kind of let that, you harbor that, and you kind of laid back from that, like, you know, like, damn, like, what the fuck am I doing wrong?
Right.
Like, people pick up on that energy. You don't even feel confident in yourself the way they're walking. If they're walking with their head held high and you still kind of hanging yours low, that's another reason why nobody's looking your way. Your energy is telling me, like, I'm unattractive, I'm unwanted, I don't even feel good about myself. So why would somebody else be attracted to me?
That right there too. The energy, like your energy, what energy you're giving off is the energy that a guy is gonna pick up. Like people attract energy. Energies attract to one another. Like a guy could give a look or something, see like, all right, I see where her energy at. I see what she on. If you just there and you just might just be in your phone, or you just might not be. You know what I'm saying, it don't seem like you really happy to be there or want to be there, or you could be doing too much too. It could be that too, because some guys see the chick that's doing too much and be like, yeah, no, I don't. I'm gonna go ahead. I don't really want that one. They might want the quiet one. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they do want the quiet one.
Yeah, and it's like the guy will approach you or he won't approach you. But I mean, every girl's been through one of the moments where like your friend group was maybe not for you. You thought like you were like the eyeball out, or maybe you were the it girl somewhere else. Mm-hmm. That this friend group maybe wasn't meant for you, and you kind of started second guessing it. But it's just like you kind of grow. You have to grow into your own. Like if you dealing with low self-esteem, you don't feel confident within yourselves, and everything you see will start to be a trigger to bother you. Like, men don't find me attractive, I'm not approachable, or why do I always feel like this? I can't talk about it to my friends because they're gonna build me up. But if you're telling me something's wrong and I'm trying to build you up to let you know that you are attractive, you are pretty, you are worth it, and you're constantly telling me that you're not, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. Because at the end of the day, if you don't feel it, there's nothing I can do. So you can't talk about it to your friends because there's something still in you that's saying like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Because you're taking it as, like she was saying, like 50-year-old men and above is coming at her.
Old niggas don't care.
And it's just like you don't never like you. That's something I would think to myself. Like, am I giving off? Maybe you giving off old head vibes? Yeah, that's like. Am I giving off that type of vibe? Like I'm looking for a sugar daddy, or I'm ready to retire. I need to know these things. Like, why isn't a man in my age group not approaching me?
Cause you don't fit. You don't fit what niggas are that age or around your age group is looking for.
Exactly.
You just not up to par.
It's just not that. Like I said, you can from the outside looking in. All right, let me ask you this question: what makes someone attractive then? What would make someone attractive to you?
Child, that is in the eye of the beholder. I don't know.
Exactly, but everybody's definition will be different. Like she might look at it like I got the bomb body, I look good, I got this and that, and niggas might see that, but they might get something else of like I don't like the way her mental. So she opened her mouth and was like, yeah, no, I'm cool. She a little dippy.
Yeah.
All right, so when you in friend groups. Because that's the subject we still on. Mm-hmm. Niggas peep the energy. All right, the top nigga go at the top bitch. That's how that goes. That's literally how it goes. Bro, I'm going at her. You know what? Who you want? I'm going at her. Cool.
Scalping them out, scoping them out.
The nigga at the bottom of the group go at the corniest bitch. That's how it goes. Yo. And then from there, you scope out the energy, and then if it seem like niggas gotta switch off, cool. That's what you do. You switch. You mean the leader put the word in? Yo, my man trying to holler at so and so. You know what I'm saying?
It's got to be at a big moment or like a party or something.
Dudes be talking. Dudes be saying shit like that. But like, dudes pre-scope. They be scoping chicks out. Listen, man.
Well, that happens when they be like, oh, well, he was talking to her at the beginning of the night, but
then he ended up. That means something wasn't clicking. You know what I'm saying? Because in the group, somebody has a specific type. Like, all right. That's your type, bro. That's I think that's something you would go at. You go after all the dirty bitches. That's you.
I definitely went after the top nigga because I thought he was attractive, and then started talking. So it was like, yeah, that's not.
I mean, that happens. You know what I'm saying? You thought you went at who you thought you wanted, and then you like, know what?
That wasn't that.
The friend was better.
Over there. The friend had good jokes.
That's cool. Because you might be the top boy, might just be there. He might be the laid back boy, just got all the bread, but he ain't joking enough. He did dead ass serious boy. Then you might have the boy that's just there. He goofy. He make you laugh and all that shit. Now you want to go with him.
What Quavo say, we can swap it out.
Exactly. You might just have to go with that. But for her, as far as the low self-esteem thing, I mean, that's just something she got to work on her own. I mean, you can't, because it was people in the comments, they like, well, don't let these dudes they give the whole they always everybody want to be in the comment giving they advice while they home with a nigga.
I'm not gonna go after. I'm not gonna attack a man on this one because
this ain't had nothing to do.
This had nothing to really do with it. Unless like men were coming up to her and like being disrespectful
right.
to her, then that's like all right, like niggas try to do better. But if you just not getting approached, that's just not the niggas that you want near you, or you know.
Don't turn into the jealous friend though, because it'd be the friend group, the chick that be in the group, she thinks she the best, and then it might be one that's might not be all attractive, and she get all the niggas.
And sometimes people get overlooked because somebody already has like a predisposed idea of who you are already,
right.
And so they don't look at you. They don't give you that second chance until like y'all bump into each other again or whatever. Yeah. So that can happen too.
It's all about how you carry. Like you said, you didn't have that it factor. And guys know when you had an it factor. You're like, nah, I don't want that one. Mm-hmm. We cool. So what makes someone instantly unattractive? Someone instantly unattractive. That's a hard one.
That's a.
You smell. You smell.
Yeah.
You got a little.
Those are the normal ones. Like your breath stink. You smell.
You try to dance. You try to slide up and say, you're like, oh, what the fuck is that? You slide right back.
Fingernails and shit. Like.
I've never understood that. How do women talk to niggas knowing that they fingernails be dirty? Fuck smoking weed and rolling a blunt. It's those type of niggas that I be like, yo, you really find this nigga attractive? You let this nigga play with your pussy with dirty fingernails?
That's
disgusting.
Like that should be the first. That should be the first. Really? Like he touch you like that. I think like when opposite end with women, I'll be like, yo, that's like the number one thing I look at. I look at your feet and I look at your fingernails.
Facts. Mm-hmm. Definitely say the feet.
That's a red flag.
You walk around with dirty feet. Like we always say, man, your feet.
Dirty feet.
Your feet hit the bottom of your feet dirty. Your feet hit the water first. Like what are we doing? Like what? The feet hit the water first. How the bottom of your feet dirty?
You know, people out there don't even wash their feet. They be like,
how you don't wash your feet?
The same reason when they came out with that whole thing when people say they don't wash their legs or their feet, they just let the soap run onto their like legs and stuff.
How the fuck you don't wash your feet?
You asking me, nigga, I wash.
What is they doing? What are they sitting there with their feet up in the shower? Like what is happening right now?
You just standing in the shower and you wash
and the water ain't
your body. And the water.
They got sneakers on in the shower.
Listen, water only does so much. It doesn't take away funk. It does not.
True. That's very much. That's very much true.
That is just like a foundation. Water is your foundation to put the soap on and make it sudsy and then wash your fucking body.
Yeah, but dirty feet, especially during the summertime, that's just
dirty feet.
That's automatic.
Remember them Old Navy flip flops? They made dirty.
How do you tell somebody they breath stink?
Offer them some gum.
Or a mint.
Offer some gum or a mint.
You gotta eat the mint first and be like, you want a mint?
And then they be like, no. You be like, shit. All right,
like on some like it's
again.
consistent though.
Oh.
Ooh.
You gotta tell them.
They got a bad tooth. They got a bad tooth in there.
I don't know what's going on. There's something in your mouth. What was that on? Oh. I mean, y'all probably didn't watch it, but I did. Flavor of Love season 3. It was a girl in there whose breath really stunk, and Flavor told her, "I don't know what's going on with your grill, but you got a bad tooth or something, but your breath." I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah, how you smell that? Like I know you. Like,
eventually, you ain't gonna want to keep talking.
How do you tell somebody about bad hygiene in general? All right, since we was on friend groups, if you in the friend group, you had a friend that was quite, you know what I'm saying? She was a little.
You stink.
She was. Do you say it just like that?
If we in a friend group, we've been in this friend group for a minute. I should be able to say that you stink. I don't have to say it publicly in front of everybody else, but if I'm talking to you face to face, I'm not sugarcoating the fact that you stink. Because
so what if they don't believe you? What if they just be like,
there is no fucking way. Because if you stink personally, you smell it before somebody else smells it. So if you start to smell it, you gotta know that eventually it's gonna travel to another motherfucking nose, and then they about to smell it. So if somebody stinks and they're stinking consistently, or their breath stinks consistently, then they know that already.
Let me change the scenario. So what if you? So say you at a club, right? This is all hypothetical. Say you at a club, you in a friend group or whatever, and then your man's pull a chick, and she giving off. She give a little older, but your man fucked up, and he's still gonna take her home. You gonna say something to him?
Yeah. I'm like, bro, don't fuck that girl, bro. You tripping? He gonna be like, why, bro? She stink, bro. What you talking about? You better bathe her or something.
Not bathe her.
He died.
Y'all should do it in the shower. Real sexy.
God.
Real sexy.
Let's get in the
I got
Let's get in the
this body
shower.
scrub that you should try. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, now let's get right to it. Oh, everybody calm down.
Well, listen, that's the easier way to do it. If you, I mean, because what you gonna be in a relate? What if you in a relationship and your partner stink?
Ooh, that's a hard one. You should have knew that beforehand. Like how y'all in the bed together? You like, what is we doing? Why every time you lift the covers up, you about to pass out?
What if she got a bad odor problem? Like she went to the doctors and everything, and they don't know what's going on.
She got something.
There's something going on.
You let her off easy. You know what I'm saying? Stop being around her so much. Let me stop talking.
Let her off easy. All right, let me give you this. It says, so if a man really like you, all right. So this was another video, but I don't have an actual video, but along the lines of this was the quote that came, or this was the question that came from. It says, so if a man really like you, he not going to try nothing on the first date. Is this true?
Mm-hmm. Are we adults? I don't know. I mean,
is this true? Let me see. If a man really, no. I mean, we are. I mean, niggas always gonna try something. Keep it being with you.
Something.
Niggas gonna try. He gonna try something. He
gonna try to like fuck you as soon as y'all at your first date. But
we gonna
like
try
a kiss,
we gonna kiss
butt
something.
Rub, leg, little thigh rub, something. I don't know. Touch your hand. Is that one? No,
I guess that would be something along the lines let you know that we like you.
So when they mean try something, I'm guessing do they mean sex? I'm guessing.
I guess that I'm guessing.
How many bases we going to?
Yeah.
If you believe in what is called chivalry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ooh, it's funny you say that. I got that as one of my quotes.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead.
If you believe in that, then I guess no, a guy won't touch you. But of course, a thirsty nigga that's trying to do more than first base on the first date, he don't like you like that.
Yeah, I mean,
if he try, you say so. If he tries to go all the way, he doesn't, or if
a guy try to do more than first base on the first date, he does not respect you as much as you think he does.
He might just be trying to hit and just that's it.
If a guy work you up just to take you on a date and he already trying to get past first base, he don't respect you because a guy that actually like you. You know what I'm saying, he like if you was raised. Somewhat with manners, and you had add some chivalry in there, then yeah, cool. You can tell a guy respect you. But if you off rip like just trying to holding hands in public, and you already trying to give shorty princess passenger princess vibes and shit, like that's doing too much.
Yeah, I would say a guy. So every guy plays different. It just depends. It depends on how. It just depends on the way he want to play. Like I say, like he says, the way it's how the guy looks at you specifically. Like, all right, is this gonna be something that if I really like her, I'm not gonna try to force me us to have sex that night. It's like, all right, cool. I give her something to think about. But tell you what, the next time around.
So second date.
The next time around.
Second date,
we go all the
way. We go all the way.
We ain't gotta get to the date.
First date, you got this, this cute shit. But second date, bitch, you better drop them drawers.
People be fake on the first date. Keep it a video.
This is when we come into that, like say what you want type shit. Like that'll avoid a whole lot. Because
that's what people say, but people don't execute that plan.
You can't deny there are instances where people have sex on their first date and they continue to see each other, and they make a relationship.
Well, somebody took you on the bar to the first date.
Took you to a bar?
A bar, yeah.
Red flag.
Now you taking me to the neighborhood
they
bar?
Took you to a bar. So it's funny. So the episode you wasn't here, our guest Willie. So her first date, her dude took her to the club.
The Rock. Yeah, he took her to Roxy.
He took her to what was it?
Roxy.
Roxy, yeah. He took her to Roxy. And we was like, she was like, the crazy part was that it was different. Like he had a section and everything. Like he was just chilling with the friends, but she said it basically told her that he likes to have a good time, and it kind of was attractive.
See,
it was different though.
It all depends on the female. My first date was at a fucking hookah lounge.
What?
Oh, really?
The hell?
My first date was at a hookah lounge.
Wait, you talking about your first date with your current boyfriend or?
Yeah.
Just y'all two?
Mm-hmm. We got a little table. We had.
Did you know it was going to be a hookah lounge?
I mean, what made it attractive for me, it was that he asked. We was talking beforehand, like we were texting everything. We were setting up the date, and he was like, "What do you?" He was like, would you want to go out with me?" Da da da.
Right.
And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Just let me know what day." Blah blah. And he was like, "All right." He set up the date.
Gotcha.
So that made it attractive that he even took the thought process to say, I want to plan it.
She said the same thing.
So,
he said she didn't know she was going to the club.
Yeah, but I mean,
she got there.
I didn't mind it because where we were sitting at, it wasn't like a lot of people around us, but the table itself was still spacious. And like I wasn't sitting on top of anybody. Like nobody was in our conversation. And me and him had a conversation. We had hookah. We had drinks. We had wings, and then we left when it closed, and then we went to another bar after that, and we had shots. Yeah.
That was lit.
And then I went home.
Yeah, the lit, you know what I'm saying? Had a lit, yeah.
It all depends on
You went home after 2 bars?
Yeah.
Alone?
Yes.
Okay, I respect them. I respect them, because most niggas ain't gonna take it to a second bar.
I would say we didn't have sex till probably like after our fourth date.
Like, yeah, he really wanted you.
Yeah. So I mean,
that's an honor. That's an honor. That's an honor.
It was.
What do you say?
1 month.
You say how many months?
1 month. But I am an adult, so if I want it, I'm gonna get it. So we'll cut that shit. If I want it, I'm gonna get it. If I don't want to give it to you, you ain't getting it. That's what it is. But yeah, it all depends. I guess it depends on the person. Yeah, like some people want to. You like if you saying you planning the first date. Some people want to be like, oh, I want to go to a restaurant.
That's usually
all right. That's fine. You take them to the restaurant. But if they don't really care, then because somebody will say that taking somebody bowling on their first date is childish.
Why?
Somebody taking somebody for ice cream on a first date is childish. But that's what I'm saying. It's all the person's.
We go right to date. We can go to Dave and Buster's on the first date. I don't give.
Listen,
I like to have fun. Now we're not going to just sit there
twice. And I've been on that little obstacle course thing that's like over top of all the games. I that shit big ass. Yep, with all the kids because that's what I want to do.
Yeah, why would somebody have a problem with bowling or like a Dave and Buster's or something like that?
It's the person's mentality. Maybe that's not
fun,
the,
though.
that's not the
so
standard.
from that moment right there, I'm like, all right, I'm cool because you don't really want to have fun. I like to have fun. Like what are we doing here? You mad because I took you bowling?
Yeah.
What's the difference? You can still eat here. I take you to fucking Top Golf. Like what? We can still eat and drink here.
I was about to say it's a bowling alley up the boulevard. They have a bar in there. You get some liquor.
Most bowling, for the most part, it depends.
It depends on what bowling alley.
Yeah, exactly. But like.
I'm talking about the ones that's like kid friendly. Like those ones it's a couple that have a bar in it. But the ones that's for adults, they definitely have a bar because we need liquor. Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with having fun on the first date. Listen, it all depends on you.
You gotta be different.
If you want to drop them drawers the first date and it continues to be a good thing afterwards, kudos to you. If you drop them drawers the first date and you realize that all he wanted was that and he don't text you no more, you on the block list, all of a sudden your messages turn green.
One of two things. That shit was either trash or you was annoying. One of the two.
If he don't text you back?
Yeah.
What if he just wanted to have sex at one time?
Or that too. That's the third.
What if
that's
he
the third
just
one
wanted
too.
to hit and he just was just like, all right, I'm done.
Niggas know who's a whore and who's
not. Seriously. You can tell.
Y'all can tell every whore. Y'all can tell
every whore.
Y'all can tell.
Can't tell every whore.
What is giving me whore?
Maybe not at first, but you have some people who. I think the older I got, I had to learn how to separate somebody who's they're just a sexual person, like they just like to express themselves sexually. So I had to separate that terminology from whore. Cause damn, like you want to sleep with everybody you do it, it's kind of give them horror vibes. But I feel like it's just a certain group of people that they just love to express themselves sexually, and sometimes they want to do it with every attractive person that they come across.
All right, let me get this question. Then I have a 2 cents. I have a 2 cents question today, and I got a 2 cents question today because it was actually pretty funny. So it says, let me get this question first before I get to that. So it says, women need to stop saying I'm too much, but I'm worth it. Apparently, you aren't because you're still single. What
is too much? Like too much? Like you?
I'm too much, but I'm worth it.
I don't like what are you too much? Are you toxic? Are you constantly? Are you annoying? Are you constantly doing pop-ups, drive-bys? Like, are you constantly talking to your friends and family about what we go through?
Ew.
Are you constantly asking for shit and don't give me shit? Are you constantly wanting big shit, knowing that I don't make that much to buy the big shit? Like. Are you constantly nitpicking that dumb shit? Can you not clean?
Listen,
like I want to know what makes you too much.
Yeah, people be annoying. What women be annoying?
Let us know how you really feel, man.
Women be annoying sometimes, and they don't realize they be annoying. They be like, yo, like, what are we doing here? I'm glad I don't have that problem now, but goddamn, women. I'm not gonna do it. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna do
I was
it.
about to say,
I'm not
you
gonna do
about to
it.
win. I just
I'm not gonna do it.
I was
No,
all
because some,
ears.
you know what? Some women don't realize they're annoying and they keep doing the same shit and they think it's cute. And niggas be like, yo, chill, that shit is annoying. But they think nigga playing around, he be dead ass like, yo, that shit is fucking annoying. Like, yo, like get it together. Like doing little dumb shit.
Well, I mean, I feel as though
Like playing too much.
if you tell somebody that something is annoying, male or female, if you tell them something is annoying, you're in a relationship with them, and they don't listen to you and they find that shit funny, they don't respect you.
Yeah, or they might not be mature enough to understand what the fuck you talk about yet.
They don't respect you. We're just gonna put it at that. Maturity has. You can listen. You know when I'm telling you that you're being fucking annoying. Like when I'm saying, and it's a difference between being annoying and it's like if I have to constantly tell you something over and over and over again.
Right.
Like if I'm telling you I don't like something, and then the first time I say it to you, like okay, I'll work on it. I'll try better. I'll do better, and then you do it again. Now it's no longer a mistake. It is a pattern, and you're doing it on purpose. So if I have to constantly talk to you about it, you're going to find it as annoying or me nagging or nitpicking. But in all actuality, just change the fucking habit. That's all. Work on the fucking habit. You ain't did shit to do nothing. So, you know, like, but if you telling somebody that you're too much but you're worth it, then I need you to rearrange that too much. Because ain't no way you too much and fucking worth it.
Yeah, figure out what exactly is too much. Like, what do you mean you're too much? Like, are you spoiled? Like, do you just want a nigga to take care of you? Do you not want to work? Like, that could be too much. Oh, I'm too much. I did this, and the whole time you don't even be a little bit. You talking about you be too much? You don't even be a little bit. Niggas get you to be like, oh, you just a weird Joe that just be begging.
I think I probably had that on the emotional side. Like somebody's too much to deal with emotionally. Like some people put their trauma or sometimes they put the shit that they going through on somebody else for comfort, and it's like that's not really a way to go. That is annoying.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something too.
It could be, or it's just always something. You be like, yeah, damn, something again. Like that shit.
Like you never happy?
Like never happy. Yeah, that's annoying. Like
Fuck, I can't do shit for you.
that should be too much. You be like, damn,
Like you be excited and they just like, well, no, or somebody that's
cold blanket on everything.
what is it? Not optimistic. Oh, pessimistic.
Oh, pessimistic person.
person.
We talk about that.
Yo, you be so excited and they be like, well, such. You be like, bitch, shut up. Like nobody asked you for the negativity. Stay over there.
I got this job. Oh, you gonna keep this one? You gonna be late every day? You be like, damn.
Like damn.
You be like, I just like get no congratulations on nothing. You a
Like-
secret hater for real.
Like listen, I'm late to a lot of shit, right? But at the end of the day, I constantly get this joke that either I'm gonna be late to my own funeral or I'm gonna be late to my own wedding.
Damn.
How I'm gonna be late to my funeral, I don't understand, but you know, whatever. Late to my own wedding is just like, well, there are people that will be in place to keep me on time. So no,
Okay.
I will not be late to that.
Push the box. What happened to the box? I don't know. It rolled away. The casket rolled away. What happened? I don't know.
It's stuck on 95. I don't know.
Oh man. So all right, 2 cents question. It says, is oral sex considered sex?
The word sex.
I know that's what people said, but I know it is good. I know I say yes, but it's people in the comments that say no. It's just considered foreplay.
What? Oh, okay. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I mean, that all do. I guess that depends on what you consider foreplay. Like some people consider foreplay like heavy making out. I don't know, rubbing on each other. I don't really fucking. I don't fucking know. Whatever you consider foreplay to get you. Foreplay is only to get you revved up for the real shit.
Right.
That's what it's supposed to be for.
On the guy side, you know what? I can probably say yeah, that sucks. But for women, you gotta get the oven warmed up. I guess that's probably how y'all see it.
I mean,
Y'all probably not satisfied.
In all actuality, like it is not. There is not too many niggas. From the females I've heard from, there's not too many niggas that can actually make a girl bust a nut by giving her head. So she won't consider that sex. She'll consider that foreplay because you just revved up my engine. Now let's go to the other part. Let's actually go to the intercourse. Where's the penetration?
Well, my man just stopped. My man just stopped mid. You know what I'm saying? Like how you didn't?
I mean, you never like listen. You have to like you gotta talk to some fucking people because I've had a conversation with
my man was like he was like a Tootsie Pop. He got 3 licks in it. Was like, all right, bet, let's go.
Because some guys are all over the place. They don't. Like some
you ever
guys
see the video where the dude couldn't find a clit?
See? Yeah, like those videos, you'd be like, and they be like, well, where should you touch a woman that's gonna make her such? And they all around like, Where you at? Like, why are you touching her lips? They ain't doing shit for her, bro. I don't know why you always over there. You like, we gonna play in what, football terms? Like, you always.
I blame a lot of this. I blame a lot of this on parents back in the day. Black parents never had sex education ever.
My mom.
We just was out here fucking.
I don't know what the fuck y'all
Men are for men. Maybe for women, but for men.
For y'all to learn how to eat coochie.
Ain't nobody just to talk in general.
That comes with trial and error. Like nobody's mom was teaching their daughter how to suck dick.
But I'm just I would hope not. I would hope not.
It comes with trial and error. But there are niggas that are stuck in their ways so much that one girl probably liked what they was doing, or another girl liked it, and then they go and they giving every bitch the same thing, and it's just like, what are you doing?
It's women's fault. Women are the reason why niggas don't know how to eat coochie right.
Well, what?
Because a woman won't. Why? Because a woman won't show.
Women's fault.
How is it her fault?
Because she faked it?
If you know that shit corny, why you not telling me it's corny or guiding me to do better? So
he got a point there.
He got a point there. I'm do better for my next joint.
Right, that's a point. But you can't if you giving somebody head and midway or maybe a few minutes after you started and she like stop. And you thinking you down there doing some shit and she like stop, you doing it wrong. What do you do?
Tell me what I'm doing wrong.
All right, and so y'all saying tell me what I'm doing wrong, but every nigga is not like that. If a bitch stops him in the middle of giving head and she say stop, you're doing it wrong, or I don't like that. Some niggas' egos is bruised. Now they ain't want to finish.
She out here. I mean, you shouldn't be having sex with boys.
I was about to say that. Exactly.
What? You scared?
I'm about to see. She sounds scared of this nigga.
I'm just saying, y'all. Some guys be thinking her squirming is the fact that she like it is just like, no, you biting me. Stop. Move over.
That's nigga eating corn on the cob and shit.
Maybe you was getting there and then you lost your rhythm. So maybe I'm gonna move my leg a little bit. So maybe I'll not nudge you back that
you're
way.
You're a part of the problem.
See, I was about to say.
Listen to what I said though. Like you were doing it good. You were doing it perfectly fine. And you lost your rhythm. So instead of me stopping you completely and saying, "Hey, go back to the left," I'ma just try to maneuver you. And if you still don't get it, then we'll stop.
You better than me. Let me be out of motion with some shit. Yo, what you stop fucking moving, bro? Yo, no, like that. Cool. You know what I'm saying? All right, I gotta talk. That's good. Keep going. What you doing? Stop moving over.
Chicken, man. This nigga was sitting at it.
Talk about that. A guy can talk to a girl. A guy can say to a girl like, if she's not sucking his dick right.
Whoa. Wait, what? Ain't no nigga. First, all right. That just sounded bad all the way around. First of all, that just sounded bad all the way around. Like what?
A guy. So if you can't hear from a girl and she's doing it wrong, or she using too much teeth, or whatever the case may be, you gonna let her keep going, or you gonna stop her and tell her you're not doing it right?
No, I'm gonna definitely say, yo, you nicking me a little bit. Chill out. Don't do that like that. Boom, boom, boom. Right? You only got a few times before I started punching on your forehead.
Not less teeth. Like you.
What are we doing here?
What is okay? All right.
Oh, that's funny though. Hey, listen, as men and women, we both have accountability on both sides of things. Because everybody just out here fucking. Ain't nobody really telling people what they really want.
You're gonna blame women. We're blaming women.
We're blaming women.
Women just get mad, say fuck them, and they just go get the rules, and now that shit going all crazy. And now he's like, yeah, I don't need nigga for nothing.
Well, I mean, whoever created that toy was thinking the same thing we would.
If sex toys just stopped today, what would the effect be on society?
Niggas better start learning to eat coochie right.
On the women's side of things.
Oh, I mean, there's not many toys out there teaching a woman how to suck dick.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about if the rules and all the other shit just vanish.
Well, I mean, people might want to go take some sex classes. I don't fucking know.
I don't need a nigga for shit. That shit gonna stop real quick. They finger gonna be hurting. Let me give you this one. Did we already answer the question? So is
their finger gonna be hurting?
Their finger gonna be fucking hurting? The woman's finger, not the guy. Like what? All right. So to answer the question, so is it considered sex or not?
It depends on who you are. I don't know. I don't consider it sex.
I guess it. Yeah, I guess you said
sex involves dick.
For women, yes.
There we go.
For women,
I'm only speaking from my point of view.
All right, so off of research, is chivalry dead? Is chivalry dead?
No, y'all just dealing with corny ass niggas.
I feel like for the new generation, what after?
Let me explain before you.
After Generation Z.
No, that generation.
But in a generation after them though, after Generation Z.
I don't know. They got too many letters for me, man.
I don't know.
Because I know
I'm a 90s baby.
We're
get all
like
these Z's and
we're like the
X's.
millenniums, and then I think 96 to like 2000 is Generation Z, and I think anything after that is another generation. I don't know, but I think after Generation Z, oh yeah, that shit's chalk.
For those who don't know what chivalry is, because some older people don't even know what chivalry is. So opening the door. Clearly, I mean, people don't. I don't even think people open doors anymore. People don't open doors for women. They open it for themselves when they walk in.
Or open, or if you like, how many? I don't know if females still do this, but I do. If your boyfriend gets in the car, if he opens the door for you to get in the car, close your door, and you reach over to open his door.
A lot of women probably don't even know that. Walking on the outside of the sidewalk.
People don't know that.
People don't know that at all. You know how many times I see women on the outside of the sidewalk?
Some people don't care either. They be like, well, why would I?
Yeah, no.
Why does it matter what's part
I'll push you the fuck
sidewalk?
over. I'll push you right on the inside. We're not doing that.
Walks on is just like, okay, well, I guess nobody told you
It's
that.
crazy. A girl told me that. I ain't gonna lie. My grandma, but like when they came to like actually doing it at some point, I guess you could say like my first girlfriend. She's a dumbass bitch though, but she was like my foundation, and then like she only had her dad in her life, so he kind of like
Gave her, still her up.
Giving her, knowledge about certain stuff was helping me, but he was also helping me on top of that, just in general. Like he was trying to be a thorough old head, just like right. Like even if you're not dating my daughter, like you should be doing shit X, Y, Z.
Giving up a seat. That's a big one because niggas don't.
I ain't gonna lie, when I was a young boy, that shit was chalk. I'm not.
Listen here, because people, I saw something like it was like a guy didn't want to give up his seat to a pregnant woman because he said her getting pregnant was a choice and he worked all day.
Wow, wow. Damn, okay.
Right? And people in the comments were like, well, I mean, I don't disagree with him, but it's just like having manners and chivalry and, all those things and everything. And I was just like, I mean, I didn't disagree with him.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's just like SEPTA has, the yellow yield signs to the handicap and the elderly and everything there. Right. All right, if you sitting there, then you already know it's on the damn chair. You give your seat up. Like this is what they're here for. But if I had a long day at work, or if I've been on my feet all day, if I'm tired and I don't want to give my seat up, I'm not. And y'all can sit there and say, well, what about this? Bro, we both on this damn bus or this train or whatever the case may be. Like, we, obviously, both of us are capable of being in a car right now. So why I got to give my seat up if I'm tired?
Listen, no, you got to get that shit up.
Shit.
You got to get that shit up. Making sure she's home safe.
Mm-hmm.
I think people still do. I think that's the one thing that people still do. Think so?
Make sure. I mean, people nowadays, everything is like, get home safe, be safe out there because.
Right, but not actually making sure they got home safe.
I'm toxic. I'm blowing your phone up. That ain't chivalry at that point. Where the fuck is you at?
That's I care.
Why you ain't home yet?
Like, I care. At least you did. That's just somebody caring for your well-being. Like, if they know you was traveling home by yourself, it's nighttime, or you traveling to work, it's early in the morning, like it's still dark outside.
Yeah, especially nowadays. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy out here.
Just let me know you good.
Dude, that type of love right there is like unteachable. Like somebody actually care about your well being, like shit like that, like low key, you don't even peep it. Mm-hmm. Like somebody asks, like, "Are you good? You in the crib, safe?" You know what I'm saying? Like that, people overlook that.
Yeah, people disappear every fucking day.
That part.
And the whole time you was the last person with him. Now you a suspect. They trying to figure out what the fuck. They trying to figure out what happened.
Crime 101.
Seriously, getting out the car when it comes to dates. Now, is that still the thing? Like your first date with somebody. Like, do you expect them to come to your door?
Well, I was in an Uber.
The house door, or like what do you mean to come to the door?
Like meeting the family.
Your first date?
Not the first date.
What the fuck?
Not the first date. But all right, say maybe it's the second date, and then maybe your pop was there. Maybe your pop had came over.
Who house we hit? My house.
Chicks don't even allow you to come pick them up from the house. First of all, nowadays, so I don't even.
I know that's new.
I'm about to say I don't even think
that definitely is new because I didn't do that. I ain't get
And introducing her to people.
Oh, that's a nigga thing.
Like you out somewhere and you run into somebody that you might know. And you start talking, and you start talking.
That's awkward if y'all never had that conversation of like, what are we? Or y'all don't know, or nobody knows where y'all at. So you thinking, so maybe in your head, you thinking he about to introduce you as like, his girl or whatever the case may be. He introduce you as, that's just Ash. Or that's my friend Ash. You like, bitch. Like your face was just in my ass this morning. I'm your friend.
Whoa.
Bro, pause.
Go ahead.
What are we? I'm just saying.
He just introduced you. He just introduced you how you was.
That's just ass. Oh, really?
This my friend right here.
All right.
After that, I'm gonna go find another. I'm gonna walk up to another nigga. Oh yeah, that's just bull.
No, niggas get hot though.
That's just
don't
bull.
just speak to a nigga and don't introduce me to this nigga. Who the fuck is bull? Hey, what are we doing here?
All right, so let's say you going out to a public place and you run into somebody. You can't, especially if you know this person. Like if I meet somebody, or if I. Damn, hold up. Let's say we're in a public place and I run into somebody and I'm with somebody I'm dealing with. The status of me and that other person's
situation
determines how I'm gonna introduce them, if that's even worth introducing them. Like if it's not worth, like, all right, I'm just busting you down. Just because I'm busting you down, I mean, I gotta introduce you to this person I just met.
The awkward weave.
And if you don't even know how often I talk to this person, I just walked into it,
right.
like, yo, what's up, bro? How you Yeah, what you doing here? All right, cool. I'll see you later. This is some random nigga I just know. Why would I let him know who the fuck you are? It's not important. You're not important.
He's not important or she's not important.
She's not that important.
If you just busting her down.
Yeah, like why would I introduce
why y'all out
you
in
to
public? What's your agreement?
Listen, you can.
Why y'all out in public? Because if you just busting me down, it's no reason we need to see each other in daylight. So what the fuck is the point of me being in public with you?
All right, you might gotta put it there. He probably was out somewhere. He didn't think that he was gonna run into somebody. He
Bullshit.
probably was out somewhere. He
Not
didn't.
in this city.
Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he wasn't in the city.
Not in this.
He might have been in a ducky spot.
You run into.
He might have been in a ducky spot.
You run into your grandma's second cousin, third husband, whatever the fuck case may be. Random motherfuckers. You just run into.
It'd be the one person. He's like, yo, it ain't number white people up here. How the fuck are you even up here, bro? Like, what are we doing here?
Oh, we the fuck out in some.
Yeah, you in the middle of some town somewhere.
Bitch, why are you here?
Like,
What do you mean family? All right, cool. I ain't gonna lie. I'll introduce you. If I come across somebody that's like meaningful to me, like family, cousin, brother, sister, whatever. All right, cool. I'm gonna actually introduce you. But if it's just a random person that I'm just cool with, you're not getting introduced. I feel like this is very unnecessary.
So what you just gonna stand? So what they just supposed to stand there?
Yes.
That is an awkward stand. That's an awkward stand there. Yo, that's an awkward ass stand there.
So
Because you know it's going to talk. That person you with is going to say something.
Ant is saying
talking.
is that he's standing there with a girl and he don't want to introduce her. He's having a full conversation.
Oh, yeah, that ain't
with the other person. And she just sitting there like,
Yeah, that ain't gonna go,
You
bro.
can be on your phone. You be all right.
Yeah, that ain't gonna go, bro. You gonna hear about that one? Who's that?
If it's a chick, all right, that's different. Like you gotta make sure that's not awkward. But if it's a nigga, yeah, mind your business. I'm talking to my mans.
All right, so if it was messy the situation episode. So if it was an ex and they see you and they spoke, would
You're
you
not
speak?
supposed to speak.
I know, but what if they spoke on some Joe shit? They see you with your new chick. That's
They
do
running up for a hug.
you keep going?
oh, you know how.
And what if your girl doesn't know that it's your ex?
What?
So now you gotta.
I'll tell her after the fact.
You tell her after the fact.
Insertion. No, the insert. Well,
But it depends on how trusting I know if I know my girl is trusting with certain information to not react and ask in that moment, then cool. But if I knew she would act an ass, I would try to de-escalate it before you even got there. So that way, it ain't on some like. If I know she's a hothead, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, that was so. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that because I know off rip. Soon as I say that, she gonna do all that shit. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Let shorty. I'm not even going. I feel like that's me allowing my ex to get one up on my shorty, but then that's me trying to de-escalate the situation.
Some chicks be trying to be petty. They know damn well y'all don't talk nothing like that, and they be Joe as shit for no reason. What are you Joe for? Now you causing problems at home. For what?
that's if you see her. If we on Broad Street. We on Broad and fucking Girard, right?
Oh, you at the
Crown,
heart.
we at the Crown Fry on Broad and Girard. Y'all know where the McDonald's is at across the street.
She gave a specific location.
You can see. Ain't got on glasses, so I know you can fucking see. You can see her. So we're here. She right over here. You can see her. So if she's getting closer, and you know more than likely she about to cross paths, just point it out. Just point it out. Because you can be like, Your girlfriend cannot be a hothead. She can be a calm person and everything like that. But in that moment, 1 ounce of disrespect from this heifer, from this bitch, I'm going off. It's not a conversation afterwards. We're gonna discuss it right then and there because she knows what she's doing.
Yeah,
every female knows she know when she approached. If she approached you, she your ex, and she was just like, "Oh hey, how you doing?" Like she didn't run up to try to give you a hug. She wasn't trying to make no type of contact with you that was physical. It was just a, "Hey, how you doing?" And then she went about her business. There's nothing for me to say to that. I don't give a fuck. But at the end of the day, if she approached you on some real hype shit, like y'all was texting last night, or she saw you last week, now we have a problem, and the discussion is happening right there. And it's not gonna be a fiery discussion. I'm not gonna curse you out because I don't want that bitch to see me sweat. No. What we gonna do is
who that shit is. So you get the crib.
What's going on?
Niggas like, damn shit, I need a drink.
What's going on? Why she so hype? Well, I don't know. Okay.
I agree. To avoid that, I would say something. Yeah, just so you know, my ex over there. So you know what I'm saying, any funny business, you know what's up. So then I'm saving my ass before I even get there.
Yeah, if you do that, but some niggas will do that, and they'll just let that shit explode, and they be wondering what the fuck happened. Oh, you saw the bomb coming towards us, and you didn't move out the way.
Some niggas like chaos.
That's where that toxic shit comes in.
All right, let me play this clip. So the question before I play this clip is, do I guess women truly want equality, or people in general? So let me play this clip.
Will often point out the less than 1% of men that are CEOs as proof of the patriarchy, while conveniently enough ignoring the vast majority of men that are doing the dangerous, dirty jobs necessary to keep society moving. I want equality. Why aren't there more female ditch diggers? Everybody complains about the glass ceiling, but nobody talks about the glass basement. Nobody talks about the fact that 98% of loggers are men. 97% of coal miners are men. Plumbers, men. Oil rigs, men. Firefighters, men. Everywhere you see people dying to keep society moving forward, you'll see men. Why isn't anybody complaining about equal representation? 92% of all workplace deaths are men, and 95% of all military deaths are men, meaning men are more likely to die building society and also more likely to die protecting that society. Nobody thinks it's a little odd that women only want the jobs with air conditioning and pizza parties. Women want equal representation in the top cushy jobs that makes decisions for society, but they don't want equal representation in the dangerous jobs that sustain society. That doesn't sound like equality.
All right, you want to go first?
No, y'all can go first.
All right, so you gotta be careful there when it comes to stuff like that, because some jobs, how do I put this? Some jobs physically women just can't do. And nothing against women or nothing, but there's some certain jobs just physically. There's just certain jobs you can't do. Like I do construction, or like somebody might firefighter or something like that. Like physically, somewhere along the line, sometimes people can't do certain jobs just the way women are built. But when they get to those specific jobs, i.e., when I get to a construction site or something, we have porta potties. That's just, we're not always inside. Sometimes we under construction sites or whatever, we got porta potties. There are specific porta potties dedicated just towards women that we are not allowed to use. They have a nice lock on it. They have nice fresh toilet paper, all that good stuff.
Y'all shake and go. Yeah. But I need toilet paper.
we understand that, but we have toilet paper too, but they don't want to be able to. They don't have to deal with the disgusting mess that might be in there. But you want to be there though. You want to be there. You want to have the same rights that we do. We got to do shit just like I do shit. We don't want to all right, we got to lift this up because you can't lift this up. No, you're getting paid the same money I'm getting paid, so you should be able to do the same job that I'm doing. And then on the other hand, you have some jobs where they try to push it too much the other way. Like, all right, I just need to throw a female in there just because a female needs to be there, when they might not be qualified at all. Like, certain jobs, you shouldn't just have to fill a certain type of quota. I understand. Like, when I fly, I want to have the top of the line pilot. I don't want to just have a pilot just because she was a female and they just wanted to push her through. Now that she's a pilot, like, I want you to be able to, if you took the test like everybody else, or you did this like everybody else, all right, cool. But don't just half-ass want to be on the job. Like, you want the job, but you don't want to do this part of the job because you're a female. You're like, I don't want to do this part of the job. No, you going to sign up for these jobs, you got to be able to take the same exact risk and everything that we do. Go ahead. You want to retort to that?
Okay. So what he was saying was, feminist women don't want to do the hard jobs that men do. and we want equality, but we rather just be in air conditioned and have pizza parties.
That was a broad statement there though. Like,
listen, I did enjoy my office job that had pizza parties and we had holiday parties and all that type of stuff. I very much did. Mm-hmm. Do I want to work a hard ass job? Fuck no. I'm not built for it. I don't want to do it. But there are women out here who want to be in these fields, and you know what happens? They are not in these fields, or they make it a harder job to get in these fields because they are women. Mm-hmm. They are probably capable of doing the same job that these coal miners are doing, or loggers, or firefighters, cops, or whatever the case may be, or construction workers. All those jobs that make them get dirty, messy, they got to go through hard labor. There are women that can do these jobs, but because a lot of these jobs are a man-based industry, they don't want them there because they don't want to deal with the fact they already have it in their head. It's a woman, she's feminine, she needs this, that, and the third. I don't want to deal with that. So the simple fact that you're saying on your construction site, sometimes there are bathrooms for these women that y'all can't touch. Because they're saying that, you know, women shouldn't have to deal with the nastiness in a men's bathroom. Oh, every case of me. It's a lot of nasty niggas out here, but there are nasty females as well. Because the females fucking restroom at every location is not always squeaky fucking clean. Because it's some dirty motherfuckers.
That's a bad joke.
But at the end of the day, did women protest to have that porta potty, or did somebody just put that there because they already assumed that she needs that?
They probably just put it there because they assumed that she needed it.
Right. So men will assume that she can't do that, and they'll automatically. So this is why they have to fill a quota, because they're just putting women in places. Just the same way they put black people in places because they have to fill a quota because you want it to be diverse.
They don't call it. They don't put black people in places. They put people of color, and people get that mixed up. People get mixed. People get black. A black woman and a woman of color mixed up. Mm-hmm. People think it's the same thing. It's not. Okay, I don't think, like, it'll be a Hispanic. You could be half white, half black, anything that's half, and you consider a person of color. You a strictly black woman. You a black woman. It's a difference.
That is true.
So if you'll see, they'll say, "Oh, we fill the position with a person of color." Then they'll be Hispanic. Nothing against Hispanic or nothing, but it's not a person of color. That's not a black woman. That's not a black. It's a person of color, but it's not a black. It's not a black woman. It's a woman. She's a person of color. So it's weird how they define the terms, but I get you. Go ahead.
But it's just like, don't put women into the category saying that we don't want equality when there are women that want these jobs. There are women firefighters, there are women cops, there are women construction workers, there are women, there are women that do heavy load jobs, and there are women that don't want to do them. It's the same way with immigrants that are in fields picking your fruit and all that type of shit. I bet you if you took a group of American born motherfuckers and told them they had to work in the field to pick some damn fruit, they're not doing it.
Listen, I'll give you this though, because I got a homie who used to be in the military, and when it comes to military training, they do women training separate from men training, and I don't think that should be allowed. Like, you're both going in the same field, so why should the women? And he told me, he said, the wall they have to go over, the women's wall is half the height of the men's wall. So it's just like, if you're going to do the same training, you're going to be in the same front line with me, you should be able to do the same thing that I'm doing.
You're gonna in a men's based corporation job, whatever the case may be, if it was like fully tuned by men in the beginning, and then women come into it, or all of a sudden now we have this equality thing that women have to be a part of it, men will automatically put a woman into this bubble that she can't do it as well as a man.
And he said that's not the thing. He said I don't mind, women, there's nothing wrong with that, but if, like, we're going to make it equal. Right. You're going to do the same thing I'm going to do. We're not going to make nothing different. And that's part of the problem. You can't have two separate trainers, because like he said, when I'm on the battlefield, I don't care if it's black, white, Hispanic, women, whatever you are next to me, as long as I know that we had the same training. He's like,
I don't want to be next to you holding this big ass gun and you holding a fucking 38. Like,
and,
what the fuck is we doing?
Yeah, sometimes I'm sure women they get it a little harder, because the guy needs to know, like, can you hold up your end of the things when it comes to certain physical activities? And it's nothing. But I'm pretty sure it's nothing personal to them, but it's just like they already have that stigma that, all right, this is a woman.
But put it towards the test instead of just saying, oh, you can't do it. Because automatically from the beginning, you're telling the woman she can't do it as well as a man. So I'm putting you here. You can do it somewhat, but you can't do it completely like him. True. Because I didn't give you the same shit as him.
Subconsciously in the man's brain, it's like, all right, they always want to make sure the woman's cool too on the same hand. Like, all right, then I got that. Like, just by habit, just because it's a woman, they look at women nurturing, and it's like, so when you in a certain field and you see them getting, oh, don't worry about it, I got it. And they're like, no, I got this. Don't worry about it. So they're kind of constantly fighting. The women are kind of constantly fighting, like, damn, I want to be able to do this too, but they look at me like I'm just a woman, so I'm not able to really accomplish what the same things they do. So it's a give and take. But like I said, when it comes to certain trainers and everything, I don't think nobody really has a problem. I don't think nobody really has a problem when it comes to whether it's man or woman, whether it's women in a man's particular field. Nobody has a problem with it. The problem is when you're not doing the same thing that we have to do. That's when the problem comes in.
Yeah, but I mean, then it trickles down to society, because if you automatically, when you see a firefighter in a book or something like that, it's automatically a man. When you see a nurse in a book, it's automatically a woman.
True.
So it's just like society even has that in their head that certain fields they want to see either a man or a woman.
Yeah.
So if you get on a plane or you get into an accident or something like that, you'd rather see a man before you see a woman, because you're thinking that the man is going to be the one to save you and everything like that, and the woman is just going to take her time, or she's not going to do it as well.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy though. But hey, man, we just trying to make it equal for everybody. Baby. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got it. This world's becoming more and more complicated every day. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just we just trying to make all of this good here. That's the best we can do. So wrap it up when it comes to the laws of attraction. When it comes to attraction and
everybody is not going to be attracted to you. Okay, sometimes you might feel like you the top nigga, you the top female, and then somebody can quickly just say that you ain't all that. Like you're not it, and then the person that you think is not it is it. I mean, you just and build your self-esteem up out here, like, you know, build confidence within yourself. Energy is a real thing. People feed off of that. If I walk into a room and I know the energy is off, I feel it. I'm not going to stay there. If you are in a group of friends and you feel as though you're not getting picked, or you feel as though you're not really attractive, then I'm not saying reevaluate your friend group completely, but reevaluate yourself in that friend group. What's making you feel that way? When your friends don't feel that way, why do you feel that way? And reevaluate that. And then get you another group of friends that might, you know, just mix with what you look like or how you feel, or, you know, the same energies. And then maybe y'all can, you know, work that out. But
yeah, or it could be too, like the group of friends you hanging out with, y'all go to certain places. You might need to go, like you said, with a different group of friends. You might have a different type of guy you might be looking for.
Yeah.
See, the guys that the place y'all going to might be for them, and the guy that you looking for might be in a different type of environment.
Yeah.
So it depends. But to each his own, man.
Just, you know, everybody not gonna find you attractive, but
it's somebody for everybody.
It's somebody for everybody, and Lord Jesus, just find your person.
Yeah, because I know people be looking. People see stuff online and shit. You can walk outside right now. You'll see a homeless guy and a homeless woman. They hugged up and they be like, "Damn, where's my person at?" They be trying to figure out where the hell's my person at. But like, it's a person for everybody. So. Like we always say, man, common sense ain't always common. Put a little bit more smarts in the world if you need gear. Letsmakesenseofitpodcast.com. Letsmakesenseofitpodcast.com. And on that note, it's the boy Vance.
And I'm Ash.
Holla at y'all.
Make it, baby. Make it make sense. Come on, make it make sense. Come on, make it, baby. Make it make sense. Come on, make it.